superpower, and we are now streaming, apparently, on YouTube, according to some sources.
Allegedly.
Looks like we're good.
Alright.
Alright. So, with that being said, I am going to mix up the board. Bet. The card is going to be bad superpower, good superpower. This is our first ever early stream, so we're going to see what people think about streaming middle of the day, our time, very late other people's times. So, card is bad superpower, good superpower. We are hopping right into it. That 4 is what we are aiming for. If you're just stopping in, we are trying to come up with a clue to get Corey to place the red dial right onto this 4. The card is bad superpower, good superpower. Okay, alright. We got some interesting ones coming in already. I am closing up the board. Corey, you may look.
Hello.
I prefer it's 7:20 here instead of 11 p.m. when you start. Yeah, for our UK viewers, it's a 7 p.m. stream, so it's much nicer. We got some interesting ones coming in. Okay, so I'm gonna give you this clue, but with a caveat.
Okay, alright.
I'm gonna give you Alex's clue, which is X-ray, but the way I described it last stream.
Dude, my memory is like, I can barely remember 5 minutes ago, let alone last night.
Okay, not Superman X-ray vision, X-ray machine X-ray vision.
Oh, a cancer ray.
Cancer ray.
Yeah! That's the best superpower ever! It's not really, it's kind of bad. What am I gonna do? It's not useful in a fight, because if I use cancer ray on somebody in a fight, they're not gonna die until like a couple months after the fight. After they've already kicked my ass, a couple months later, they'll be in the hospital bed, alright?
And then I do like being able to read everyone's mind you are looking at.
Everyone. So like if I'm looking at you right now and I see Board Ghost in the background, I even though I'm ignoring him, I still read his mind and yours at the same time.
And then since I give up to 3 hints, I'll give you Hannah's. You're bilingual but mute. And what I appreciate about that is neither of those are superpowers. Those are just things people can do.
Okay, alright, well I think these are bad superpowers.
Bad as in not good or bad as in evil? That's a good question. I've been interpreting these as bad as in not good, not as like an evil power to have.
It's always interesting when people are able to come up with a completely different meaning than we're just used to. I do like that. We might have to try and play it that way at some point.
Okay, I'm limiting myself to 3 clues, but I'm gonna give you 1 honorable mention now because this is hilarious. Being able to see through hair only. Bald vision. Look at them bald. You're giving a public speech, instead of imagining them in their underwear, you just imagine everyone bald, but they are.
But they are, you can't see hair. Everyone looks like Mr. Clean to you. Man, I think these are all, these
horrifying.
I think these are all shitty superpowers, man. I don't want cancer rays. I don't want the ability to read everyone's mind at the same time. That's so not useful. Like, I can already do that. I just go to Reddit. Everybody says what they're thinking there all the time, man. It's awful. It's horrible, all right? You want to live in Reddit real life? I don't.
Imagine if the people on Reddit were real.
God, no, I can't. Don't make me, dude. I think this is just bad. I don't think it's that bad though. I feel like the cancer beam might have a use. You know, you can choose not to use it. It's not like you're activating.
It's X-ray vision, not Superman's X-ray vision, X-ray machine, X-ray vision.
You can see their bones. If they have a broken bone, you could diagnose it really quick. You need a lead-lined suit to go with it, but you could still do it. Yeah, I think these are bad. Seeing through hair, I think is like notably bad. I think that there is no advantages to that whatsoever. I think that's only, everyone looks like Mr. Clean. That's horrifying. And reading everyone's mind at the same time could theoretically help you out, but God, that would be annoying. Mark, I'm gonna send it there for our first one for the night.
Locked in right there. That's how we did. Another honorable mention from Chris in YouTube chat. Ability to cause chaos and destruction with no moral boundaries.
That's me when I'm a little hungry.
Not a superpower, just Corey when hungry.
Me when I'm a little hungry.
Let's see it.
Oh,
golly.
I ticked it up too far.
That is a miss to start us off. Unfortunate. Also, welcome into chat, Chris. Good to see you as per usual. Well, I guess you're already in TikTok chat. I forgot you're the same account on both of those. But yes, that was our first card of the 7.
The new time zone got me a little messed up, Mark.
I know.
New time slot. That's what it is. That's what it is, I promise.
The network bumped us.
The network pumped us. They said, you are not deserving of the 6 o'clock time slot anymore.
Early live, nice. I don't have to stay up. Glad to hear, Average Therian. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's now Corey's turn to pick out a card. Yeah, we're trying out this new time slot. We're seeing how it does, see how people like it. Even if it doesn't perform well, we'll try it again on a different day. We're trying to figure things out here. We like the idea of our UK viewers not having to stay up till 2 a.m. We do enjoy that.
I think the UK is pretty neat, so I want to help them out by not streaming up till 3 a.m. for them.
Yes. 2 screens today means I'm on both, lol. Appreciate the support.
I got 2 phones. Mark, we're going to do hard to pronounce, easy to pronounce.
Hard to pronounce, easy to pronounce. Very fun.
Sofa King Funny says, this is so fun, haha, parentheses, I'm UK. Shout out UK!
Shout out UK, hopefully this is a better time slot for y'all. Alright, we are at 0 points, 6 cards remaining. I'm closing up my eyes.
Hey, I'm Ellie, says I'm from the UK. First time I've seen you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Somebody's trying to start discourse in our comments by saying that one metal word that Americans and the people in the UK pronounce very differently.
Aluminium.
Alright, let's open it up. Boom! That right there is our blue 4 on a scale of hard to pronounce, easy to pronounce. Chat, your guys' job, memorize where that blue 4 is in a second. I'm going to ask you for clues in chat I can give to Mark because we want him to guess where on our spectrum of hard to pronounce, easy to pronounce that blue 4 is. So, go ahead, take your time. I want to see some banger ones. Closing up the board, Mark, you can look. Mark, I got 2 for you already.
Okay.
Specific and Wednesday.
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 Okay, so this isn't hard to spell, it's easy to pronounce. Once you know how to say Wednesday and specific, specific's a little bit difficult, I will say. Specific trips me up from time to time. And
you know what, one last one that we're talking about UK, I'm gonna do it regardless. Aluminium.
Aluminium. Holy moly.
That's your 3.
So it's not going to be maxed out. We didn't get any like Scandinavian words in here. But with that being said, let's see. Specific. If you've only seen Wednesday spelt out, you probably don't know it's pronounced Wednesday intuitively. So I think that gets me to about a quarter. Aluminum/aluminium. Either of those are pretty intuitive to figure out from the spelling. And specific, it's just a little tongue twistery. So I'm gonna put it about halfway down to the hard pronounce side.
Crazy Wednesday pushed you halfway down by itself.
Yeah, it's the only one that like clearly is different than how it's spelled.
True. Silent Ness.
Spaghetti Supreme says, guys, you're a little early.
Just a smidge. Just a tiny bit early.
Correction, we're late. We said we'd be live at 2.
No, don't tell them. Oh, God. All right. Aluminium is spelled different than aluminum. That shouldn't count.
No, Luke had a stroke and died in TikTok chat.
Oh, God. No. Oh, my God.
Luke.
No. Hannah pointed out, Hana pointed out one of my favorite words, schmuck. Love that word.
That's a nice one. All right, I'm locked in
You're
right here.
You're locked in.
Wednesday, specific, and aluminium.
Wednesday. That's what someone say. Hey, Corey's back. Hope you're feeling better. I am. I'm feeling good. Let's open the board.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's a 3.
I was joking a little bit with the Wednesday. Yeah, that's perfect logical sense, I think.
Okay. All right. That's good. Luke says that's a town in Wales. Unfortunate.
Don't say that, dude.
Do we have any viewers from Landfair, Poignant, Joy, Georgie, Shrey, Dorm, Wales, Shrey, Goy, in chat?
You know what? A for effort.
You know, I think that was at least 90% accurate. Has this just started? It has, yes. We started with 7 cards. We still have 5 remaining. We are tallying up the points as we go. I just scored a 3. No. Yeah, I would be interested to know how to actually pronounce that word. And I don't think the pronunciation is about this far over on how hard to pronounce, easy to pronounce. I think it's going to be a little bit farther.
I think if
that
you told
town in
me,
Wales.
I'd forget immediately. It would, as you read it out, it would leave my mind of how it's pronounced.
That's understandable. Alrighty, our next card is going to be Friend to Enemy. Friend to Enemy. As a reminder, when we do these cards, I typically prefer not real people to be named. So fictional characters or even abstract concepts when it comes to friend and enemy. Like if you said like a car, that'd be a very interesting clue. I prefer not real people when it comes to cards like this.
See, Alex says they see us on our FYP every 4 scrolls. That's because I've paid TikTok to put us specifically in your feed, because you're just such a great chatter.
Micah says, I cannot say the word world. That's understandable. There are random words
It's a tricky one.
that trip me up, so I don't blame you.
I think the triple consonant back to back, all right, anytime I think is enough to give some people trouble, and I can respect that.
All right, I am mixing it up. I've been trying to guess what color MTG decks you two play with. Ooh, I do have a 2-color combo that is my absolute favorite. I'd be impressed if you can guess it. I'll give you 3 guesses and I'll just tell you. But the card is Friend to Enemy. This placement right here is what we are aiming for. This 4 is the goal. Once again, I prefer not real people to be named, so fictional characters, abstract concepts, objects, anything like that. We're trying to give Corey a hint to get him to put the red dial right onto this blue 4.
Car's Owen Wilson. Lock it in.
Ooh, okay. We got some solid ones coming in. Corey, you may look.
All right.
One I really liked from RJ, Squidward Tentacles. Also, this is fun, going with a more abstract concept. From Angela, Salt and Pepper.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, these are some good ones. Squidward tennis balls is an interesting one because, like, obviously he's an enemy to SpongeBob, but I think he's like technically SpongeBob's friend. You know what I mean?
And final one I'll give you. I saw Average Therian and another person say it, cat.
Cat. Oh, cat. I think so. It was Squidward tennis balls, cat, and then Salt and Pepper.
Yes.
Salt and Pepper are friends, you know? Oh, they always, two peas in a pod, they always go together. Salt, pepper, it's like peanut butter and jelly. They're always together. They're best of friends, but they're also opposites, mortal enemies, combative against each other, one-on-one, all right? In the arena, Salt one side, Pepper the other, at each other's throats. So I think...
Also, welcome in, Tate. Good to see you again. I feel like it's been a little while.
I think it's...
They're married in Blue's Clues.
That's true.
They did not specify Blue's Clues Salt and Pepper. You can interpret it that way, but all they said was Salt and Pepper.
I feel like this is a middling answer. I feel like this is middling because, like, Squidward is supposed to be the enemy character in SpongeBob, but I feel like he is pretty friendly towards Bob l'Éponge. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's pretty
Crazy
middling.
reference.
I love that tweet so much. I think it's right in the middle. I think Salt and Pepper too. Like I said, they're opposites, but they're friends. It's either going to be directly in the middle, or it's going to be tweaked slightly over to friend side. And you,
Bob l'Éponge.
Bob l'Éponge. I think Squidward is as much of a friend as possible while still being an enemy. You know what I mean?
Alrighty. Are you locked in there?
Yes. Yes. Wait, no, I lied. I'm second guessing myself, chat. I'm second guessing myself. Send it. I'm not looking at anyone. I'm not looking at anything. I'm not looking at anyone. Send it.
Literally.
Send it.
Corey, you might want to look.
Nope, I don't want to look.
You might
I
want
just closed the board, Mark. We can just move on. I'm gonna give the Zero a nice little top hat, and we can just move on. I'm not even gonna look at chat.
Well,
I'm not even gonna look at chat.
Corey
I'm not looking
had
at anyone.
the placement
I'm not even looking at anyone.
near exact on the 4. It was probably a 3 where he had it before, and he moved it over to the 2. Always go with your first instinct.
Oh, wait, it's still on the board?
Brain. It is still on the board.
Yeah!
That is a 2. Squidward, deep down, does like Bob Le Sponge.
Does he really though?
Yes.
Does he really?
Yes. It's been shown many, many times over.
It was middling. Okay,
That
crazy.
deep down, he does care. Douglas Germs is typical.
Dude.
SpongeBob in Welsh is SpongeBob Pansquare.
Dude, not the pants squad, dude.
Also, Chris says in reference to Magic that his first guess for me is that I play blue and white. Chris, I am insulted that you think that of me. Blue and white? Yuck. I am a Selesnya player.
What's that one?
Green and white.
He was close. He was halfway there.
No. Blue and white is totally different ballpark than green and white.
He got the white though.
Yes.
He got the white. That's what matters.
Alrighty, well, friends to enemy, that is still on the board. That is still 2 points, and it's now Corey's turn to take a card.
Right. So somebody said Gary is a better friend than Squidward. That is facts.
I don't even know if I agree with that.
What?
Gary, what has Gary ever done for SpongeBob?
Dude, do you not remember the library episode where Gary basically became a father figure to SpongeBob?
I remember the library episode, or the dream episode, where Gary becomes humanoid and is like, SpongeBob, you're an ass. Get out of here. Stop messing with people.
Sometimes only your closest friends can give you that heart-to-heart.
Yeah, Douglas says Gary is a hater.
Okay, well, historically important or historically unimportant?
Yes, okay, Zoe90, nail on the head. Blue and white in Magic means white is used for control. Green and white means white is used for token encounters. That's enough talk about Magic, I apologize, but yes, you hit the nail on the head, Zoe.
One last thing, trick question, white's not used for anything because it's useless. Up top.
Wow, no. Historically important, historically unimportant. There we go. It is now my turn to set the dial.
I'll talk more about Magic in the Discord after the turn because I got a lot to say.
Yes, I don't want to drive away our viewers. We started talking about Magic and our viewership plummeted.
All right, historically important, historically unimportant. Opening it up. Boom, chat. That is where the blue 4 is. Suffocating says, this is so entertaining, lol. I'm from the UK, so please keep these timings. We'll see. That is where our blue 4 is. Chat, memorize that location because in a second I'm going to ask for clues from you so that I can give to Mark over here. All right. So many great clues already calling in. I love it. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to close the board. Mark, you can look. I am going to say, you know what? This came from a UK viewer, so I'm going to say it. July 4th, but worldwide.
But worldwide. Well, you know, the most universal holiday on the planet is Independence from Britain Day. It is celebrated all around the world.
Everybody's got one.
Yeah, I think there's an Independence from Britain Day every week or something like that somewhere in the world. There's some statistics for that. But this is going to be on the important side. With that being said, we've Americanized the holiday a whole bunch.
Sorry, Hannah wants me to say it was from Hannah. All right. I figured the UK part was more important because we were talking about July 4th, but it was from Hannah in YouTube chat. I will also say Abraham Lincoln's death.
Okay, well that's pretty damn important. Okay, that's pretty wildly to the important side. I guess I'll make
worldwide spectrum here.
Yeah, yeah. I will make the argument that Lincoln's death had less of an impact than his legacy, than his life. But still pretty darn important. So that would put me to about here. Okay, I'm locked in.
Well, yeah, I got one more for you. All right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with this one. This one's a bit of a interesting pool. It's a bit different from the other ones we've said, but I like it. Netflix coming up with streaming.
Netflix coming up with streaming. Honestly, my placement's the same.
Really?
Yeah. I'm locked in.
Okay, he's locked in. You confident on this one?
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Confident as I can be. Perfect 4 coming up right now.
Have I been breaking your balls?
Solid 4. What the hell? Are you kidding me?
So like,
The assassination of Lincoln? Are you insane? 4th of July? Celebrate
4th of July worldwide.
Okay, but it's Independence from Britain Day,
Yeah.
which is universal around the world.
No.
Celebrated holiday in the world.
Yeah, it's not celebrated.
Independence from Britain, but not July 4th.
Okay.
July 4th is not celebrated around the world.
And honestly,
My God.
when you said the Netflix one, that pushed me down further. It revolutionized the entire film industry. It changed digital media forever.
I don't that, like in the grand scheme of things, like we would have been fine without it. You're a little biased because you're a film major.
It's the effect of history, not mankind's survival. It will permanently change the history of how we consume media.
Yeah, but like I feel like there's a lot more historically important things than Netflix coming up with streaming.
Yeah, which is why I didn't max it out. Holy crap. All right, I'm closing it up. I like Douglas Germ's hint, Tsar Peter III, because I don't know who that is, so it would put me in the middle.
Also, notably, a lot of UK people said we don't care about Abraham Lincoln. But come on, man.
Come on, guys. He had some good ideas.
I was a fan. I gotta admit, I was a fan of Abraham Lincoln.
All right. Corey, time for one of the worst cards in this deck.
Oh, God, Lord. Why would you do this to me?
We are doing greatest athlete of all time, worst athlete of all time.
Why would you do that?
Corey, before we start, name 5 athletes.
It's really fucked up that you would do to me, man. That's so fucked up that you would do this to me.
Let's go! Let's go!
No!
Worst athlete of all time, greatest athlete of all time. Remember, fictional characters are an option. If you don't know real athletes, name fictional ones.
Mark, I had 3 off rip.
Skip it, LMAO. We're going for it. I'm sorry. Ooh, look at that placement.
Mark, I could do 3 off rip.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, the basketball player, Michael Jordan, the baseball player, and Michael Jordan, the golf player. So boom, that's 3 out of 5 right there.
Wow. All right, worst athlete of all time, greatest athlete of all time. This is what you're aiming for. Fictional characters are an option. Ooh, we got some good ones coming in. Y'all said you didn't know athletes. We got some great ones coming in.
How would you know?
Corey, you may look.
How would you name 5 athletes, Mark?
Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is your first hint. Adam Sandler is your first hint. Then from Chris Large, we have Ash Ketchum.
That's actually so good, the Adam Sandler one, because first off, Adam Sandler, horrible, except Billy Madison, where he was the GOAT. So because of that, you gotta put some respect on the Billy Madison name, all right? You gotta put some respect on it.
Yes. All right, so we have Ash Ketchum. Chris did say Ash Ketchum season 2. I'm not sure that makes a difference to you, but I would like to keep it Ash Ketchum. Adam Sandler and I don't know about this one. Yeah, people are saying Happy Gilmore too.
That's what I'm saying. Happy Gilmore. Did I say something else?
You said Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. No, I'm a Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Wrong one.
Let's see. We have some interesting ones in here. You know what? Controversial, but I like it. Allie said Jake Paul. Controversial.
I feel like morally I can't put it on this side, right? Morally. Like, I'll eat a 0 point in order to make sure that my opinion is known about how I feel about Jake Paul in sports.
He beat Mike Tyson in the ring, and you're gonna say it's not maxed out greatest athlete?
That was the most painful fight I've ever seen in my life. Like, that was like, all right, Mikey, get the bag, boy. Just get the bag. All right, go home. Man, Jake Paul, I cannot put it on greatest athlete of all time. Adam Sandler, bad athlete, except in Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore, great athlete. All right. So I'm gonna tweak it up so that it's on the worst athlete of all time side. But I think it's higher up. What was the second one?
Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum, he's pretty good at Pokemon fighting. But notably, he never won a single championship until his very last one, which was like 20 years later.
It's talking about athleticism, not Pokemon fighting.
That is athleticism.
That's not true.
Athleticism. Trust me. Man.
Are you locked in right there?
I'm locked in.
Honorable mention, came in a little bit late, but I do like George Foreman. That is a fun one. Corey, I want you to know, Ash Ketchum can deadlift 3 tons.
I don't care, all right? You gave me Jake Paul, I'm not putting it on the greatest athlete of all time side. It's not happening.
Allie said, put those feelings aside, boy. And it is just barely. He's a decent athlete. He's decent. Like,
Chad, I'll eat the 0. I don't care. I don't care.
No. Personal opinions aside, he's decent. He's not great. He's not one of the greats, but better than the average person.
I'll eat that 0, dude.
I think Adam Sandler was an amazing hint. I thought that was really good.
Adam Sandler specifically from Happy Gilmore. Okay, I see it, but why Adam Sandler in general?
Because Adam Sandler just from Happy Gilmore is maxing it out. You have to take into account all those other movies too, and it brings you down to here. Where Adam knows ball, says Luke. Spitting for that for real. Alrighty, we are now at 5 points with 2 cards remaining already. Holy moly, wow.
What? Surely that's not right.
Seems right to me.
God, we're having an off morning.
Morning.
Well, relative to when we normally stream. Off afternoon, I guess. Afternoon never sounds good to say. I'm never happy to say it. Can I be honest? Is this a safe space? I'm never happy to say afternoon. Bad for you, good for you.
Bad for you, good for you.
Oh, is Adam Sandler actually goated on the basketball court?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if there's any reason that, he was gonna say he was gonna be good in a basketball movie, it's because he knows ball, quite literally.
Just say second breakfast for afternoon.
Yes, yeah. Oh, okay. Listen, I didn't know respect. I'll put some respect on Sandler's name, all right? If he knows ball, if he's goated on the court, all right? I'm sorry.
I'm challenging him to a 1v1. If he's so good, let's see him take me on.
I'd pay money to see that. Bad for you, good for you.
Yeah, you'd have to pay a lot of money to get his day rate.
Bad for you, good for you. Is that... Nah, Chad, I'm respinning that. You can't see the 4. Boom, there we go. Bad for you, good for you. Chat, that right there is where our blue 4 is. Chat, I need some clues in order to figure out where on the bad for you, good for you scale that 4 is. All right, I'm seeing some great things in chat right now. I am now going to close up the board. Mark, I got some good ones for you. I got some bangers.
Okay.
All right, the first off, diet and exercise.
Okay. Too much diet, you die.
That's
Too
why
much exercise, you die. But traditionally, for most people, that's pretty good for you. Is it maxed out?
You know what? Here's another good one. This one is very ambiguous, but I like it a lot.
Okay.
Life.
That's perfectly center. That is perfectly center. Life is the #1 cause of death.
I guess you're not wrong.
But it also, makes you alive. So, all right, it's not gonna be maxed out because that would be Fountain of Youth, right? So, I'm gonna take it up a little bit. I think diet and exercise are good when done in moderation. I think life kills you, but you know, it is also the main cause of life. So I'm gonna say about right here. This is how much space I'm leaving for you not saying Fountain of Youth.
And then I got one last one for you for our 3.
Okay.
Therapy.
Therapy, kind of an L. All right.
What the hell, dude? You can't say that.
Look, it's good for you. Don't get me wrong, very good for you, but it's expensive.
I got an honorable mention as Hans here saying lasagna a bunch, and I wasn't gonna read it because that's silly, but then they specified lasagna extra cheese. So I feel like that one has to be pointed out. Are you ready?
Yes.
The wrong therapist could be bad for you is true, but that's why we're just talking about therapy in general. Like, I think overall it's like good. Like, you should do it.
That is a good point. All right, let's see it. Good for you, bad for you.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. All right. That last clue calls me to tick it off the 4.
Yeah, you giving therapy an L calls you to lose that, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you should have your mouth shut.
You
Well, that is a.
don't have to be so mean.
That is a 3. I'm trying to get in focus here. That is a 3. Woo! Very nice. Very nice. Was that our last card of this round?
No, there should be one more, right?
Is that a fact? Okay, that is a fact. There is one more card left for this round. We need therapy after that, lol. It happens. It happens. Alright.
Like, don't be sorry. That was a good hint. This guy just doesn't know ball over here.
Yeah, what can I say?
Doesn't know ball.
Let's see. You're feeling controversial. It's a Friday stream.
I'm not really, but
let's
alright.
get wild with it.
Oh no.
This card is going to be. This is an interesting card, all right. And we're gonna keep things tame because we are a good chat that always plays nice. But this card is going to be proof God exists, proof God doesn't exist. So typically how people interpret this card is beautiful things in life, like sunsets, finding love, even just pizza, something like that. People you love is going to be proof that God exists, and the horrors of the world, illness, death, I don't know, atheism is what puts you over to this side. So this is typically, I'm too slow for this. It is a thinker. It is a thinker. So we are locking in. Also, hey, Ellie, good to see you. Good to see you as per usual.
Also, what's up, Laura? Happy Friday to you as well.
Got y'all early today. Yes. All right, Corey's closing his eyes. This card is a thinker. So put your thinking caps on. This is going to be proof God exists, proof God doesn't exist. A wild card for them to put into a children's party game.
Friday's supposed to be wacky, kind of carefree, and you're making me confront God on a fucking 2 p.m. on a Friday, dude.
Yeah. Ooh, we got some interesting ones coming in. Okay. All right, I am closing it up. Corey, you may look. Let's see. There's some interesting ones in here. Let's see what I can get out of this.
Okay.
One that I saw that I liked, I believe that this was Micah's again, was simply Earth. Another one I saw that I liked was college. I think college is a good one.
Earth and college.
Earth and college.
It's interesting, right? Because Earth as a whole, obviously there's no concrete proof that God exists. That's why it's called faith, babe. You gotta have faith to faith to faith. Whole song about that, all right? Mm-hmm. So, you have to take this, so the other side's a little more abstract, right?
Final one for you. This is my third one. This is a great one. Platypus.
I mean, who else would think of a creature that perfect,
Platypus, Earth, and college.
So it's interesting, right? Because there's no physical proof, the things that are going to be on that side are going to be a little more abstract. So for me, Earth would be the thing that's more abstract that would be quote unquote proof that God exists, right? It's more like, yeah, you know, if there wasn't somebody out there, why would we have this giant ball that we all stand on? Like, that's crazy, right? But college, that's like a man-made thing specifically to educate the masses, you know what I mean? So I feel like that in an abstract realm would put me on the other side. And platypuses, dude, platypuses, they just be stitching shit together up there, man, and then dropping it down on the earth. So I feel like because of those two things, it's gotta be on this side. However, I feel like it's not far. It's not like, you know, I think something that would max me out would be like the Holy Grail or something like that, you know, some like religious artifact that proves that a shadow of a doubt. Monty Python's Holy Grail. No, that's actually a 180. That's all the other side. You tell me God like that existed? You know what I mean? Sacrilegious, but in the best way possible. Love that movie. So.
Platypi. I don't know if that's the plural.
It is now. I'm claiming it.
Okay. We have platypi, college, and Earth.
Platypuses feel man-made. You know what I mean? I know they're not, but they feel like it's something that guy made. You know what I mean? Just got drunk one night. Exactly. In a cave, drunk one night, found a duck, found a beaver, and said, eh.
Box of scraps.
Put it together. You know. Yeah, I think it's slightly proof. Yes, I feel like there's way better things to say if it's proof that God doesn't. So I'm gonna lock it in there so we can get past this godforsaken card.
Locked in. Honorable mention, I saw some people. I saw internet and I saw the clue technology. And the reason I didn't go with those is I think on a grand sense that pushes very far to the does not exist side. But let's see it. Proof God exists, proof God doesn't exist. Ooh, it was dead center.
Oh, that's such a hard placement.
It was dead center. That's a very hard placement, and that is a miss.
That's
the reason I liked Earth was because if you're looking at all of Earth, it includes all the good and the bad. You know, the proof he does and doesn't exist. And platypus, I think is a very funny one because. On one hand, the platypi are in fact God's gift to Earth, right? Mm-hmm. But on the reverse side, they seem like pretty clear indication that evolution might be a thing.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And
Perry the platypus?
Perry?
Where'd you put that?
Maxed out because Perry defeated God.
Oh, it's powerful
hand-to-hand
enough.
combat.
That's crazy. Of all the beings in the universe, the only one that can defeat God is Perry the platypus. Dan Povenmire would be proud.
Yes. And I also saw people who play green and white decks. We're moving away from the Magic stuff, but that is funny. I have a feeling Chris is not a green and white fan when it comes to Magic. Alrighty, well, we are picking out 7 new cards, but Corey, what was our score total?
It's exactly what we did, Mark. 8.
That was a good one.
Thanks, man. It's so funny because that joke never lands because we did awful. We did so bad this round.
Well, we scored an 8, which does not even beat our 9 from last time we did this. This 9 we got last stream, we're continuously going, this might be the worst game we've ever done. This might be on track to beat our worst score ever. And we got 9, but this round we scored 8. So let's pull out the Wavelength rulebook, and what does that get us? For scoring an 8, the how we did message we got in the rulebook is below and to the bottom of the device. Ooh.
Below to the bottom.
You would have done better if you went to therapy. You know, Lisa, I can't argue with that.
Your therapy's goated, dude.
Beck says, I'm back. Welcome back, Bex. Glad to see you, as per usual. Jeremy in YouTube chat says, tomato. Imagine if the score was 69, says Buff Garfield. Imagine.
Nice.
Imagine.
Nice.
Well, it is now going to be Corey's turn to pick out a card. Yo, and Ashton sent to heart me as well. Thank you so much, Ashton.
Imagine the 69. All right, let's see. Let's do
100,000 likes and you make Corey do a math equation. I'm down for that. 100K likes, we force Corey to do math live on stream. I will call up one of my engineering major friends, have them give me a derivative equation and have Corey solve it.
I just finished pre-calc, man.
You gonna do another one? Yes, we are.
All right, Ashton with the heartbeat and the TGIFs now. Holy!
Ashton says, I'm tapping.
I just finished, man. All right, let's do worst day of the year, best day of the year. Chat, I finished my pre-calc class, and this has been an arc over the stream over the past week where I was failing it, and I had to lock the fuck in to not fail it, and I didn't. I passed with a C. Do you know what my final score was?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you do, but you should say no for the chat so that way you can lead it. Come on, you're supposed to be a story. Yes, and Mark. Yes, and.
Yes, and.
It was 69.69.
Nice.
Nice.
Alrighty, we have 7 new cards. We are going to beat 8 this time because we're not incompetent. Yo, Asher sent TGIF 4 of them. Thank God it is Friday indeed.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Boom! Worst day of the year, best day of the year. Right there is our blue 4. Coopster's back with a heart me. Welcome back, Coopster.
Oh, welcome, Coopster. Great to see you again.
We got that blue 4 right there, fellas. I need you to memorize this positioning right there because in a second, I'm going to take your chats. Everybody, send them in. I'm saying this is a good one, Mark. You can look. Mark, I'm going to say Halloween for my first one.
Halloween. Okay, well, that is undoubtedly a good day. That is certainly, definitely a good day, in my opinion. Free candy, spooky costumes. It's not when you're younger, it's not a holiday you get off of school for, which, that would help its ratings, but you get lots of candy, which is very cool. And, even grown up, I think giving out candy is pretty fun. You get to see cool costumes, talk to the neighbors when they stop by. And yeah, you have a lot of leftover candy too.
I got another one for you.
Okay.
Graduation,
also in the middle. It's a good day, you're graduating, big day in your life, but then reality hits you. Good luck, Buster. School's done, out into the real world you'll go.
And the last one I'm going to do, because I like this one, the first day of vacation.
Okay, well that pushes me a good bit further, because that's the best day of vacation.
It's true. It is true. There's nothing better than the first day of vacation. The second day is close. The third day, that's a little further. But the fourth, you know what? I take it back. The fourth day might be a contender.
I think first and second day are the best.
Controversial.
Yep, early in the week. That's where I like it. All right, I'm locking in right here.
You're locking in right there. Because I see Bardo asking, Pokemon card video coming soon. We just got to edit this weekend. And then we should have it, hopefully, by the end of the week.
Unfortunately, we've been busy.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yes. Let's see it. Worst day of the year, best day of the year.
Woo!
Let's go. That is a good start. That is solid. That is a 3 to start us off. Very nice, very nice. Love to see it. We're already on track to beat that pesky little 8.
Already on track. Just need 2 more of those.
Halloween is my maxed out answer, although pumpkin spice lattes are overrated. L take. I love pumpkin spice.
Dude, I swear, you are a Starbucks girly, all right?
I am.
And you know what? Go off. Get down with your bad self.
Well, speaking of Starbucks, the next card we're going to go with, I barely know what this means, so we're going to go off of vibes as per usual. The card is going to be Tired to Wired.
I live in a constant state of in-between.
Chat, are we tired or wired? I think second day of vacation is best because you don't have to drive and unpack and such.
That's actually a base answer.
It is, but typically when I go on vacation, sometimes we'll leave in the middle of the night and get to the place we're going, like, you know, very early in the morning. So by the time we wake up, it feels like a full day on our first day. What's wired? I'm going to interpret it as being locked in. So tired, honk shoe, sleepy, wired, you're locked in, ready to go.
It's when you're on your
Wired.
third Red Bull.
Yes, energized and efficient, that's a good way to put it. Do Americans not have Costa? I don't know what Costa is. Costa better than Starbucks? Oh, I guess it's a UK coffee shop. I've never heard of Costa.
Costa these.
All right, I'm mixing up the board. The card is tired to wired. Here it is. Here it is. The wings that Red Bull gives you are wired. Okay.
It's actually the wings.
Tired to wired. We're trying to get Corey to place the red dial right onto that blue 4. This is a very, very interesting one indeed. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, I'm closing it up. Corey, you may look. One I saw that I really, really liked. Let's see it. The day after New Year's Eve. Some might call that New Year's Day.
The day after New Year's Eve.
Yes.
New Year's Day.
Some might call it that, but that was not the hint. The hint was the day after New Year's Eve. The other hint that I did like was our dear friend Corey.
I told you I'm in a constant state of being in between.
New Year's Day is good. I think Corey is a good one.
Constant state of being in between. I think on the New Year's Day one, New Year's Day, you're eepy because it's New Year's Day, right? You just partied all night. You got crazy, you got silly, you got stupid with it. But also, it's the first day of the new year, man. You got, oh my God, so much stuff to happen. It's a reset, you're wired. That being said, I do think the hangover outweighs it a little bit.
Final one from Chris. High school students.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty apt placement for high school students. High school students, they can be wired, but goddamn, are they mostly tired. You might not believe this, but as a former high school student, I can agree. That's how I felt in high school. I'm locked in there.
Locked in right there. Honorable
there.
mentions. I did see parking meter attendant in YouTube chat, which I thought was quite funny. And also Garfield, parentheses, the cat on a Monday.
Oh, that's much further down.
I thought they meant.
Oh no.
I thought they meant the president. Also, finishing a day of work is also a very good one. Let's see it. Whoo! It is still on the target. It is still on the target. I think that is a 2.
We take those.
That is a 2. If it is touching, it counts. Let's see if I can get it in focus here. If it is touching the 2, it counts as a 2. That says 4.
No.
It's a 4.
No.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of 4s in chat. That is a 2. We are already at 5 with 5 cards remaining. We are on track to beat that pesky little 8. That 8's not gonna know what hit it. We're gonna beat it so much.
Barlow says 5. This is not like an auction. You guys can't just keep upping the score on me like that.
Why not?
Because it's not a democracy.
Choose a card.
Give me this card. Give me the card.
I say do a poll. All right, back to I established this last stream. Y'all get 1 poll per stream, okay? You all get 1 poll when it's on the line. Any other time, I'm putting my foot down and making a decision, but I'll give you all 1.
The numbers are getting higher and higher, dude. Also, Mark, how many rounds of Wavelength have we played in total?
Today or just lifetime?
Yeah, both.
So today we've played 1, besides this one we're currently playing. Lifetime.
Do this one, by the way.
Hundreds? I don't know.
God, yeah, it's actually probably 5 big booms worth of it, I think. That's what someone say. 5 big booms. All right, we're gonna do underrated weapon, overrated weapon. This is one of my favorite cards.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite cards. I love this card a lot.
I quite enjoy it too.
All right, Chris, he's gaming the system. He said, let's not waste the poll on a score.
I should specify, when I say one poll, that is a poll for the score. I can do polls otherwise. I'm not against that.
All right, let's see what we got. Underrated weapon, overrated weapon. Chat, that right there is where the blue 4 is. Your guys' job in chat. Give me a hint I can give to Mark. That's going to get him to guess exactly where that blue 4 is on our spectrum of underrated to overrated weapon. I am going to close the board. Mark, you can look. Woo. I am going to say the first one, butterfly knife.
Ooh, butterfly knife. Okay.
I've seen a lot of really good ones come in. It's gonna be hard to pick just 3.
So, butterfly knives are a little bit underrated, I think. But they are very, very popular and well known. They're one of the most popular underrated weapons I could think of. People show off them all the time. I know many people who have butterfly knives or practice butterfly knives. So maybe this is kind of in the middle. Maybe this is a middle placement.
I'm gonna say another one. I like this one from Hannah in YouTube chat. Poison.
Okay, once again, it's a little underrated, especially in the real world. It's, you know, if you actually kill... Hello, Chels, long time no see. If you actually kill someone with poison, that's pretty impressive. It has a very high fail rate, especially if you're like the CIA. But it's one of the ones that everyone knows about. Everyone knows about poison. It's one of the most popular underrated weapons there is. So I think it's just going to be a teeny tiny bit to the underrated side.
And last but not least, machete.
That pushes me a little bit more towards overrated, because, you know, I've seen a lot of people keep a machete by their barn door or their bedstand or whatever. I've seen that one in the real world a lot. Might just be a symptom of the area where I have lived, but
all right.
Dead
Fair
center,
enough.
locked in.
I saw an honorable mention, taser and a cannon on a pirate ship.
That's maxed out underrated. That's the most underrated thing in the world.
Bro, the next shootout I'm going to, I'm bringing a naval cannon with me, all right? You gonna carry the balls for me? The cannonballs, to be specific.
Yes, Corey.
No, I think that's a true friend right there.
Yarg.
He says, my friend keeps one under the mattress. Just a whole entire naval cannon ready.
I think they meant machete.
No, I think they mean naval cannon.
Yarg. Let's see it.
All right, yarg.
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 No.
A second cannonball has hit the port bow.
Yarg. Alright, that is a miss. That is not touching the 2 balls, LMAO. Imagine if we don't beat 8. It's possible. It's possible. Golly, yeah. I was thrown. I think poison's definitely underrated. You know, if you said maybe like bleach poisoning, that might be overrated.
See, I thought poison, because like poison is always like it is always the assassin's weapon in any like fantasy media whatsoever, and like it's effective, which is why it's only a little bit on the overrated side, but it's always what's used.
That's fair. That's fair enough. Me and my partner playing Monopoly, not happy, just paid 1,000 in rent. Oof. You know, I've never lost a game of Monopoly in my life. That is mostly due to I've only ever played 3 games of Monopoly, and then I choose to not play anymore because I don't want to lose that record. But I've never lost. Unbeaten.
I have to be honest with you. 3 games of Monopoly, that's 3 too many.
Chloroform is overrated. I have to agree. It's very fictionalized.
It takes several minutes to make someone pass out with that like kind of rag. You have to hold it there for a long time.
Let's do boring to exciting. Boring exciting is going to be our next card.
He says, do you know from experience? No.
Boring to exciting.
It's one of those things where fantasy writers, you know, if you look at a fantasy, like a murder mystery writer search history, they seem like a crazy person when in reality they're just researching for their book. It's like that, except I don't write fiction.
All right, the card is boring to exciting. Mixing up the board now. Thought this was Harry Styles for a second.
That's a new one.
That's a new one. All right, the card is boring to exciting. Wait, so does the score not change? That is correct. It was a miss last round. I did not hit the 2.
So close.
It was so close. The
So
card
close.
is boring to exciting. For this round, going to give Corey a hint. Can put the red dial right onto that blue 4. Ooh. Okay, we got some good ones coming in. I am closing it up. Corey, you may look.
Okay, all right.
Chels said carnival, which I did quite like.
Carnivals are pretty freaking exciting, dude. I get pumped. That being said, it's a lot of people, and that's a little, you know.
Surreal said traveling, which is another very good one.
Again, traveling's exciting, but like the most exciting part about traveling is getting there.
Yo, and Chels just sent a heart me as well.
Woo!
Holy moly, thank you so much,
Bam,
Chels.
bam.
I'm getting better at the Gen Z heart.
That's why I've been
Practicing.
doing this every time we've gotten a heart meet. It's just a practice.
And then final one, Chris says Corey waiting for a package.
I'm like SpongeBob at the door, man. I'm like a dog through the blinds, you know, wagging my little tail.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy,
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I can't wait for my refill of, you know, toothbrushes or whatever random shit I got off Amazon to come in.
Yeah, man.
That was the best I could come up with on short notice. I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. Yeah, I think it's exciting. I don't think it's maxed out though. I'm gonna tweak it up a little bit there. Carnivals are really fun, but you know, it's a lot of people and that can get a little overwhelming.
Carnivals, traveling, and waiting for a package. And yo, holy crap! Real quick, Haley sends 4 roses, and then Chell sends a chili, a heart puff, a spring, a TikTok, and 2 goats.
Oh!
Holy crap! Thank you so much, Chells. And Galactic Empire sent a rose. Thank you, thank you.
Yo!
Love the variety.
A whole bundle of random goodies. I love it. Mark, I'm locked in.
Locked in right there. Boring to exciting. Speaking of exciting, Amelia Hughes sent a dolphin, and holy crap, Coopster sent a live on air.
Whoa, that was a sick animation.
And Haley sent 3 corn. Wow. Thank you so much. These are all coming in so fast.
Dude, the
Thank
live on
you.
air was sick. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that animation. That was really cool.
That was sick.
All right, boring to exciting. We had traveling, waiting for a package, and carnival. Woo! Very nice, very nice. I think that's actually a 4. That is a 4. Yep, there is no orange showing there. That is a solid 4.
Yes!
Woo! Very nice, very nice. And Lisa the Star sent a heart me. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Say goodbye to the dragon guy.
And a hi bear. Holy moly.
Hi, Bear.
Hi bear.
Hi, Bear. Mark?
I am so thankful. Holy moly.
Speech time.
Speech time. The speech. I nearly forgot about the speech. Well, as you guys see, we just scored a 4 on that card in cooperative wavelength. What that means is we do not get 4 points. No, we only get 3. Why do we only get 3? We scored a 4. Holy moly. Well, the reason why is when we score 4, the benefit is we take another card, add it to the stack, and it extends the game, gives us more opportunities to score points. Also, I was giving that speech, Coopster sent an Into the Light. Did you see that animation?
I did.
play?
I fucking love anglerfish, dude. I love anglerfish so much. I think they're so freaking cool, dude.
Holy moly, we had an anglerfish showing up. Yes, it is intentional. It is supposed to be 8, not 9. It is only worth 3. Yes, thank you for holding with me through that speech. Get it now? Yeah, it's confusing. It's confusing the first time.
It's confusing. It's not intuitive. But like, it's not intuitive until you hear it explained, and then you're like, that makes sense. All right, let's go with
What the heck are these fellows talking about? We are talking about TikTok chat, where people have been very kindly sending GIFs and it's been playing little animations on stream. If you want to see them, you can check us out on TikTok. But I will say the benefit of being in YouTube chat, it is much more likely that we see your message because there are less people there. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Woo!
Mark, let's do...
Already beat the last game.
Once per stream, we have to test your film knowledge, though. Here it is. Bad movie, good movie.
Let's go.
Let's put that film major to use, buddy.
I'm very opinionated on movies.
We're just opinionated in general, I think, which makes us the best and worst people to be playing this game. That's fair.
It's sometimes hard to predict what my opinion of any given film will be, but I do have strong opinions.
Lars says live on Twitch, question mark. We used to be, and we plan to get back to it, but not right now. And Coopster with the meerkat popping in.
Whoa! Holy crap, thank you so much, Coopster.
Boom, chat, here we are. This is your blue 4 for bad movie, good movie. That right there is where we want Mark to guess on the spectrum. Give us some clues so that we can point him in the proper direction of that 4. I'm going to close the board. Mark, you can look. Woo. First one I'm going to say, the original Godzilla. Whoa, cowboy hat!
Whoa! Thank you so much, Amelia Hughes, for Cowboy Hat. Am I reading that name right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
The original Godzilla.
Original Godzilla, objectively a good movie. Objectively a really good movie, actually. Maybe not maxed out. I think there are answers that get me to be maxed out, and Corey knows what those answers are. But original Godzilla, super good. Set up so much of what was to come next. So I would feel comfortable putting that about here.
I'm gonna say another one. Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. Is that the original or the sequel?
I think that's the original, and if it's not, I mean the original.
Okay, so the first Miles Morales animated Spider-Man. Really good. Really, really good. They were not too kind to their animators, and that causes me to take it up a little bit. But very good movie.
And last but not least, because I've seen a few people say this in chat, and between our 2 different chats, I have never seen it personally, but Interstellar.
I've seen Interstellar a few times. It is objectively a really good film. It's a little boring. It's a little boring. It's like, oh my goodness, did you know they had to build bigger film reels to display this movie in theaters? Yeah, I can imagine. That thing just drones on and on and on, like, get to the point. And they get back on the ship, and like, whoa, that was a crazy adventure. I'm like, is it over? And like, let's go to another planet. I'm like, no!
Dude, you just got L-tanked by Board Ghost and Liberty. That's crazy. You got back-to-back L-tanked.
It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was just a little long for me. I have not seen Seventh Seal. I will have to check that one out.
You know what movie I want to watch with you?
What?
Was it 100 Angry Beavers?
Yes!
We need to watch that at some point, man.
Oh my goodness, I need to see that movie.
I am so interested. I've been meaning to watch it since it came out, and I just haven't had time to.
L-take. I agree. I agree with everyone defending Interstellar. Just wasn't a movie for me personally.
Oh, before I open it, what's your maxed out answer?
Maxed out
Best
answer,
movie.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I vibe with that. That movie is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that is my top pick.
The people are tapping away. We're at 30K likes now. They're trying to get me to do a math equation on stream, which is crazy. That's crazy. All right, I'm opening the board. Enough stalling.
I also saw a friend of Yeshua say It's a Wonderful Life. That's close to a maxed out answer for me.
I thought about saying that one. But I saw a lot of people saying Interstellar. Boom!
Ooh, wow, my L take moved us off the 4. That is a 3. But my opinion that Interstellar, an over 3-hour movie, is a little long. Pushed us off the 4. That's what an L take does. You know, I can't even argue with Board Ghost because they also have a film degree. So if they say Interstellar is good, it is just as valid as my opinion of it's good, but a little long.
No. Board Ghost was saying it's an L take that people say that despite it being boring, it's a good movie.
It's boring, not intelligent.
Oh.
Not an Interstellar fan.
Oh, okay.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Huh.
Got the tilted towers up there. Because my ones are tilted.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry to say, what's our YouTube called? Same as the TikTok.
Yes, it is Boardgamers Live. There's a link in our bio on TikTok if you want to check it out. But it is now my turn to choose a card. Hey, that was still a 3 for the movie.
That was still a 3.
I think I did good.
That's still 3. Yeah, Board Ghost is in chat today. He's just much quieter. He's working hard at our big cool table that we're gonna have soon.
That was Board Ghost falling down the stairs. All right, our next card is going to be inflexible to flexible. Holy moly. Chell says, good evening, Board Ghost. Alrighty, I am mixing up the board now. Working very hard, indeed, indeed. The card is inflexible to flexible. Let's see it. Ooh, interesting, interesting. We need to give Corey a hint. Gonna put the red dial right onto that blue 4. The card is inflexible to flexible. Interesting. That blue 4 right there is the target. Interesting, interesting. Okay, all right. I'm closing up the board now. Corey, you may look. You know what? I really like this answer. I'm gonna go with it. Doe from Violet.
I mean, it's dough. You know? Dough's flexible. It's actually the most flexible thing. Period. Like, it can bend in any shape, any way you want it, it'll stay together. I genuinely can't think of anything more flexible.
From more D&D, this is a good one as well. The Connects rods. Do you know those? Do you remember
Yeah,
those? Those
yeah.
little, like, click-in, like, plastic rods.
They are super flexible, but I think they can snap. So I think I can't be maxed out then. I gotta tweak it up some, but I don't think too much. They're like, you can bend them all the way around, but they are a little rigid. I think it's close, but not quite maxed out. I think it's like a tick up. You know what I mean?
And then final one from Ames. I really like this one, Glow Stick.
Ooh, Glow Stick is interesting because it's flexible, but you have to literally break it in order to. I feel like I'm committing a game end in Minecraft every time I do it, man. It's like visceral.
Sorry, I saw Chris Large say walls. Don't consider that one. We're only doing 3. So you have the Connects rods, you have erasers, and you have glow sticks.
Erasers? So he's a dough.
Oh, I read both of them, but dough was the one I said.
I don't even think you read erasers.
Okay, in my mind, I went erasers. That's a good one, and then I read dough.
Hello, butterfly emoji.
Hello.
How's it going? Yeah, I think they're flexible. I don't think they're the most flexible. I think you could have picked things that are more flexible than what you listed off, but I think they're pretty damn flexible. I take it a little bit more up for glow sticks because you have to make a visceral snapping motion every time you want to activate one, but once you do that, you're in the clear. I don't think I'm locked in there.
Locked in, inflexible to flexible, we have dough, we have Connects rods, and we have glow stick. Let's see it. Ooh,
A 3?
That is hard to say actually.
Oh,
That looks
Chat?
like, let's get in focus here. It looks like that might be a 4. I don't see any orange sticking out. What do we think?
a cascade of 4s in chat.
We're getting a cascade of 4s.
Yeah!
Holy! It is touching the 4. Very good.
As long as it touches the number, we're good.
Not even any dissenting opinions. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, you did move it a little bit further than I would have, just because dough, I feel like, isn't strictly flexible. It's malleable. I think it's a different category of thing.
All right. Speech time.
Well, we just scored a 4 in cooperative wavelength, but that does not mean that we score 4 points. No, in this game, a 4 is only worth 3 points, but the benefit is we take another card, we add it to the stack, and it extends the game, giving us more opportunities to score. So, that is 3 points added to the tally. Okay, we do have some 2s in there. Dr. Facilier says 3. Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, we never made any illusions this was a democracy.
So, we have some dissenting opinion.
You know.
And if you overwork dough, it becomes less pliable. That's a good point, too.
Buff Garfield with the 20 billion 4s. Absolute 4 sweep.
Also, we are at 38,000 likes on TikTok. Holy moly. As a reminder, if we manage to get to 100,000, we are making Corey do math equations live on stream.
And we might be able to skirt out of here without that, for my sake. We're gonna do short-lived, long-lived.
Short-lived, long-lived.
Long-lived, me solving a math equation. It's too long-lived. We're gonna be here forever.
Short-lived, long-lived.
Short-lived, long-lived. What kind of equations, what level of math? You said you're gonna call one of your engineering friends?
Yep.
So whatever level of math that is, even I don't know.
It's going to be 9 plus 10.
So I said, how do I take likes away? Math is boring. You know, if there was ever a time where you guys could take likes away, I'd be okay with it this time.
If you're on TikTok, if you tap with 2 fingers, it'll take them away.
Oh, yeah, for every time. All right, yeah, here we go. Short live, long live. Coopster says, Chemi major here, I could help, lol. I might freaking need it, dude. Opening up the board. Short live, long live. That's where your blue 4 is, chat. Memorize that location. Yada, yada. Check the pinned video of our channel if you need an explanation on how to play. For everybody else, give me your clues. Give me your clues. Bom, 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 bom. Ooh, I like that one from Peyton. I'm gonna say cicadas.
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 Okay, that's definitely. Well, don't they live underground for like 9 years or something before emerging?
Debatable.
Yeah, maybe they're larvae under the ground, and they're not cicadas until they emerge, and then they're very short-lived.
Don't maybe consider this one, but others as happiness.
Okay, all right, fleeting.
A lot of people are saying hamsters. I
Hamster.
have never had a hamster, so I don't know for sure, but I have seen a lot of different people say that, so I'm gonna go with hamster.
So, hamsters are supposed to be more middling, but then the average child gets a hold of it as a first pet, and it gets lowered to about here.
And then the vacuum turns on.
And then the vacuum turns on, and then the dog walks out. I think this is pretty darn close to maxed out. I don't think it is maxed out, because I don't think hamsters is a maxed out answer.
Hamster.
But cicadas, they be dying. They be dying. Let me tell you that much.
And you know what? I like this one's topical from what we're doing right now. The last one I'll say, TikTok fame from Chris Large in YouTube chat.
Some people make it work. I'm locked in.
You're locked in, dude?
I'm locked in. Let's see it.
Yeah, you're always locked in. All right, let's go.
Whoa! Cicadas?
Cicadas, dude. Because you actually had the logic. You had the logic. They are short-lived, but they live 9 years underground.
They're not really living.
Well, they're hibernating. They're still existing.
I don't even know if they count as cicadas when they're under the ground. I think they're just like larvae.
Would you consider a tadpole not a frog?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Personally, that's insane.
I mean, I consider caterpillars and butterflies to be different. I don't know. Is this a preference?
Someone get a biologist in here.
Do we have a chemistry major? That's close enough.
Alicia Minward says, I don't get it, to be fair. Check out our pin video on our channel if you need a better explanation.
Yes. Also, I will mention now, if you like the content, if you like what we're doing, and you're not currently following, if you consider giving us a follow on TikTok, it would be very much appreciated. I saw it. All right, well, that is 2 points. We are updating the board now. Maybe. I don't know. Corey gave me a look like he...
I don't know. You gave me a look, so I returned it.
Said we're going to update the board now, and then, you know, it didn't magically update.
I'm not iOS, dude. I can't do it instantly.
Let's see. All right. Well, wow, a tadpole is factually not a frog. Personally, I agree. In my opinion, I do agree. But the card we're going to do next is Useless Major, Useful Major.
No matter where it lands, we're gonna see a lot of films.
Is a pony, not a horse. Okay, but those are different. It doesn't metamorphosize. And I think pony is different than a horse, right? Those are different, like, creatures. This is a sensitive subject. What's a major? It is something you study in college.
Your degree, basically.
Your degree, yes, that's a good word for it. So I studied film in college. I was a film major, got a film degree. Some people go for chemistry or psychology or anything like that. And we're determining which are useless and which are useful.
I don't know how the UK does it for their universities, but like here you can get a major, which is like your degree that you're achieving, but you can also get what's called a minor, which is a smaller degree that requires less schooling.
A says, yes, ponies are not baby horses, lol. Okay, that is what I thought. And chemical engineering is me, says Coopster. I'm gonna be honest, that sounds pretty useful. That sounds pretty darn useful. Alright, let's reel the board. Corey is closing his eyes. Ooh, that 4 right there, that is what we are aiming for. Useless major, useful major. Before the board was revealed, I saw some people saying if my major's dropped, I'm gonna be mad. But
even if it's a good one?
Even if it's on the useless side or useful side. I don't know what to say about this one. I'm just gonna tap. Appreciate that, Chels. All right, that 4 right there is what we were aiming for. Useless major, useful major. I am putting it down, closing up the board. Corey, you may look. Let's see. We have some interesting ones coming in. You know what? I kind of like Heather's of fashion design. I do like that one. I think that's a fun one.
Okay.
Let's see. I see at least 2 people saying sociology.
Okay. All right. What is sociology the study of?
I was hoping you'd know.
Come on. Wow. Why did they put the onus on me, man?
Seems to be a big lag in YouTube. Not sure if it's just me. Oh, that's not the case. And final one from Violet. I do like public relations.
God,
Coming back.
What?
Try leaving and coming back.
Oh, if you're getting lag on YouTube, try leaving and coming back.
all right. I think this is going to be...
Sociology is the scientific study of human society, including how people interact, organize, and change over time.
I feel like that's important and useful, especially in a more modern day society.
So we have sociology, fashion design, and PR, public relations.
PR is the one out of all of these, sorry PR majors, PR is the one out of all of these where I'm like, this is useless. We wouldn't need PR if people just knew how to be good people, like inherently. All right, I don't think we would need PR, right?
That is, you are thinking of HR.
No, public relations. There's a lot of PR teams for like sports people who have like terrible public mishaps. They have the PR team come and try and clean it all up for them. I'm not thinking of HR, I'm thinking of PR.
Public relations is much, much more than people acting out.
All right.
I took multiple public relations classes.
That's me, that's Mark. That's what I sound like.
What is PR? Public relations. It is managing a company or person's their relation with the general public, maintaining how the general public views any given person, event, company.
Yeah, so I think if people were just kind of chill vibers, we wouldn't need that at all.
PR is like community events too. Yes, community outreach programs is part of PR.
That's very, so you should have said that one. You shouldn't have just restated what I said, but made it sound more intelligent, or you should have said that.
Well, you should know what PR is.
What? I've never taken a PR class. Come on, don't put that onus on me. All right. I feel like I've struck a nerve here with him, so I feel like I can't put it too far down on useless major side. I feel like it's gotta be... Honestly, even before we had this conversation, I thought it was middling to some degree. I do think it's going to be on, like, fashion designer is sick, and it's really important for, like, being able to have self-expression amongst the masses, but also, if all fashion designers went away, it sounds like society would collapse. There would be some unfortunate things that would happen, but it wouldn't be like a mass tragedy event. So I think it's... And then what was the third one?
Fashion design, sociology, public relations.
Maybe it's slightly on the useful major side, because sociology out of all of those seems the most useful to me. Or is it dead center? I don't like this card, Mark. I don't like this card. I'm gonna go slightly useful and lock it in.
Yo, Megan sent a heart me as well. I forget if that was red already. I just noticed it now. Sorry if I missed it before, but thank you. But yes, useless major, useful major, public relations, fashion design, sociology. Let's see it. Ooh, that is a 2. That is a 2. It is still on the target.
I'll take it.
But yes, PR is going to be community outreach. It's going to be any contact at all outside of the company, any external contact. So if a game dev has a representative make a Discord and chat with players, that is PR.
So I'm the PR.
Responding to tweets is PR. Giving people a forum to post like blogs or like encouraging blogs to be made about your product or videos is a form of PR. Sponsoring streams is a part of PR. So yes, it's a very wide-ranging subject, and all the ones I listed are ones that aren't the most useful thing in the world, but I think the benefit is, for everything I listed, you're probably going to be able to find work doing it. You're probably going to be able to find work as a fashion major. You're probably going to be able to find work as a PR major, because every major company has a PR team. And yeah, sociology sounds cool. I don't know much about it. Celeb sponsoring a school is PR. Yes.
I gotta ask a question real quick, unrelated to what you just said, all right? I see these people in chat. People are dissenting, all right? They're saying the way I drew this 8 should be illegal. What do you draw 8s like this? What are you, a kindergartner? You in first grade? Yeah, you can do the full movement. I believe in you. Look at that, easy. Don't even lift the pen off the board, all right?
Well, the score is now 8,188. That is a new record for a high score in this game, beating our old score by over 1,000 times. And it is now Corey's turn to pick out a card.
Woo! High score of the night, I should say.
When did Mark learn Japanese? Jeremy, how many years have you known me?
Over 56,000. Oh, got him 58,000 likes. Get ready. Mark, we gotta wrap. We gotta wrap it up, man. Get me out of here.
We are on our way to forcing Corey to do math live on stream. You start in the middle for an 8.
You started them. What do you mean? Hold on.
I agree.
Let me judge. Let me do this for you. Oh, I hate that. That's so icky.
I don't start going down. Hold on. All
How
right,
do you
pick
do
out.
Show me how you draw an 8.
I feel like. I made it a little thin. I was put on the spot there, but you know, I think it looks like a fine 8. A little thin. No, that's wrong too. Okay. Fine by me. Start at the top 100%. Me too, Mark, says Megan.
Mark, I think we only have 1 card left because we did this one.
What?
Yeah.
All right. 1 card left. What is it going to be?
We're gonna do mental activity, physical activity. Abby says, I have my notifications on. They didn't tell me about this. Abby, that's okay. Join our Discord and you'll get all the notifications all the time.
That's a good point. That's a fact. I like to remind people that when we do mental activity, physical activity, if the target is anywhere besides either of the poles, if the target is from here to here, 100% of the time, we have people commenting hide and seek. It could be way over here, and they go, oh, hide and seek, mostly physical. It could be way over here, they go, oh, hide and seek, it's mostly mental. So let's limit ourselves and not say hide and seek for this one, because I have no idea what that means at this point. I've seen it on every placement. All right, I'm closing my eyes.
All right. Mental activity. Big back in chat says tag before I even open the board. Alright, let's see it. Mental activity to physical activity. I've already seen hide and seek pop up in chat.
No, damn it. No.
I'm seeing so many hide and seeks in chat right now. Mental activity to physical activity. Chat, that is where the blue 4 is. Alright, there we go. Everybody memorize that position and put it in. I am going to close up the board. And Mark, you can look down. Two of them that I think are the same, so I'm gonna say both of them because I think they're pretty much the same.
I'm so sorry. I saw Chris Large say, disappear and look. So I think they play in the UK.
All right, so two of these I think are the same, so I'm gonna give it the same one. Writing an essay on your computer and coding.
Okay. Writing an essay on my computer and coding. Both these are very, very mental activities. Coding is so mental. Writing an essay causes me to take it up a little bit more towards physical, and I guess for coding too, because with both of these, there's an element of endurance. You will feel physically exhausted by the time you're done these activities, even though it's just mental, just because of the duration of time it takes you to do these typically, often into the night. Pulling all-nighters, so that puts me about here, honestly.
I'll say, I saw some people saying playing an instrument, but somebody specified a specific instrument that I like, playing the piano.
You know, I played the piano for many, many, many years. Did not like it even once. I hated the piano.
It insists on itself.
It insists upon itself. I did 12 years of piano, at least. And people in my life don't even know that I play piano at all.
It's true, I didn't know that until just now. You guys found out at the same time I did.
Yeah, 12 years, and this is your first time hearing about it from me. So I'm gonna say very mental, but your fingies get tired. Locked in here.
I got one last one.
Okay.
One last one. Painting.
What, that's in the middle. That's in the middle. All right. Well, that single-handedly jumps me all the way to here. That's
Okay.
very physical.
All right.
Locked in.
All right. You sweat a lot when you're painting?
Yeah, dude. The painting an entire house, indoor painting, outdoor painting.
Oh no, I think people just meant like a painting, not like painting a house.
Okay. I did not get canvas painting. I thought it was painting, painting a house. Holy shit! Coding?
Yeah.
Coding is that much physical? Corey's fighting for his life in CS.
It's true.
He's got demons coming for him. Holy moly! I hate when I'm mid-essay and the evil essay man jumps out and chases me around the house.
I don't know. I think coding and coding and writing an essay is endurance.
Corey,
You know what I mean?
Corey pulling out his comically large pencil, struggling to write his essay.
I said on a computer, buddy. I said on a computer.
Okay, I mean, it's still a 3.
Mark fucking sweating with a single brush stroke on the canvas.
Painting a house is what I was going for. Painting on a canvas does not get me this high. Y'all are lucky I interpreted it as house painting. I still am too far to the mental side. Writing with a pencil would have been good. Coding is exhausting.
Coding is exhausting. Mentally and physically.
I promise it was not me that said coding, says Chels.
I don't know.
Well, that is 3 points, meaning our final score is... Yeah! He took out the 8.
Deleted Phantom. At this point, I'm still here to watch you guys draw numbers. I got you. Ready? Watch this.
Our final score is 9 plus 10,
21.
21! Woo!
It's a spooky
Some
chair.
noises going on back there. Satisfied. Alrighty, well, it is time to pull out the official Wavelength rulebook to see the message that is written for us from the creators of Wavelength. How they say we did, based off of this 21. Ooh, we do not get this message often. 9 plus 10, 21.
21.
We do not get this message often. This is a rare one to see. So for a 21, we get from the creators of Wavelength, you're on the same wavelength.
There's no fucking way.
There's no fucking way.
There's
We
no
did
fucking
it.
way.
We did it. Woo! You are on the same wavelength. Well, we are going to be wrapping it up. Now I get why you need to practice math. Hey now. 9 plus 10, 21. Well, that is all we have for you this evening. We are going to be wrapping it up a bit early doing a shorter stream. We made it to 69,000 likes on TikTok.
Nice.
Very nice. The Cornelian says, my LCD fluid screen is leaking. What?
That's an L, dude.
That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's some Flex Seal TM. That'll sort it right out.
Corey's trig problem. We'll have to do it next stream.
I escaped! Yes!
One more game. I'm sorry. I have things I have to do this evening.
Yeah, we did
so.
stream earlier because we had stuff going on later tonight.
Yes, but we will be back on Monday at the latest. Where do I get this game? There is a free version online. It's called Wavelength, or at your local game store. But we will see you all Monday at the latest. I like doing this earlier time slot. It seems like people had fun. We're gonna try to do some other things. I have things to do. ... Play Magic. I assure you, there's something in between now and Magic.
Magic's not until like 6 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, which I have to do. But thank you all so much. It's been a lot of fun, as per usual.
Real quick, before we finish wrapping up, for the people that are here because they like us and they're still staying, our Discord, link in bio if you want to get notified all the time, dude.
Yes, link about to our Discord. And once again, if you enjoyed the stream, like what we do, want to see more of it, please feel free to give us a follow on TikTok. It would mean a lot.
Cornelian says, Borderlands 2024 subathon when? Listen, no promises, but when Borderlands 4 comes out this year, let's just say my personal channel might get a little more active, all right? That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's all I have for you tonight. Goodbye! Goodbye! Still live on YouTube, still live on YouTube.